Okay, so before beginning today's video, there is a new code in Murder Mystery X because this game already got 2 million visits. Can you believe it? So, if you put in code 2 mil, you get both a knife and a gun. You get, what is it? 2 million knife right here. Looks pretty nice. It's nice and blue. Yeah, that's oh god, there's a murderer there. I should shoot that murderer before I showcase the gun. Wait, no, let's equip the gun and then showcase it. So, here it is. 2 million revolver. And let's kill this murderer, shall we? Wait for it. Wait for it. Just gonna... Oh, the other person got it. Why? Why did you interfere with my gun collecting? And yeah, you also get the 2 million revolver. So this is the first gun that comes with a code, and it looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Ooh, look at that. I'm number 1 on the leaderboard in this server. I'm quite proud of myself doing good on this game so far. Global, I am absolutely nowhere, but I'm okay with that, you know? Gotta make some videos. Anyway, if you clicked on this video looking for a way to get godly knives, guns, and pets, you come to the right place. And I know there's going to be people here that haven't played Assassin yet, and they have no idea who I am, so I'm going to introduce myself. Hello, I am No Data. I was once super rich on Assassin. I mean, I still am. I don't know why I said once. I still am. And yeah, I was like one of the highest prestiges in the game. And I knew a lot of tips to get some exotics and mythics on Roblox Assassin. And you know, Assassin, Murder Mystery 2, and Murder Mystery X have very similar economies. You unbox knives from cases. Knives and guns, and you might get some depending on your luck. You might get good things, you might get bad things, and depending on your luck, you'll get a high or low tier, and then you can trade those for other things that you want, and you can craft, and you know, they all have very similar economies. So when this game came out, I was like, sure, why not, you know, let's try it out, and you know, again, it does have a very similar economy. So, you know, I've looked at some knives and guns and what this game has to offer so far, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get rich on this game, because it is very important to get started early. This murderer is lagging terribly. There's no way he's going to get me. Yeah, there's no way he's going to get me. He's trying to be secretive about it too. Look at that. But yeah, I have looked at what this game has to offer so far, so I should be able to give you guys some tips on what these knives are going to be worth and what you should do in order to make some profit on this game. Again, it's very good to get started early. I did not get started early in Assassin. I got started like on version 3.0, like way out of beta, and you know, I kind of regret it. I wish I could go back in time and tell my past self to get started earlier, because I did play a little bit earlier, but I wasn't really that interested. You know, back then when like other like currently unobtainable knives were unboxable from the cases, I'd be a lot richer if I started way back when. Anyway, in order to get rich on this game, we first have to get started with the #1 tip. Pun intended. The one knife, guys. This is a knife that was given on release day. It was a code, but it was only available for 1 day. You currently cannot obtain it now. You have to trade in order to get the one knife. And I currently have 9 of them, as you can see, because I've been trading for these things. That I've been getting them quite a bit. Guys, I highly advise you to hold on to these knives. And you're probably thinking, no data, you're absolutely crazy, you're psychotic. You know, people could get this knife for absolutely free. You didn't have to unbox it, you didn't have to trade. You just put in a code 1 and you got it. Why should we hold on to these knives when pretty much everybody has them right now? Well, guys, think about it. This knife is only available for 1 day. What knife can you think of in any game at all that has only been available for 1 day and 1 day only? Yeah, you can't really think of it, because it hasn't really happened. And, you know, people thought about it before, like, oh, what if Prisman and Assassin made a knife that was only for 1 day? And I was like, that'd be cool. But this is actually a knife that was only released for 1 day. And it was very early in release. It was the first day. So yeah, a lot of people have this knife now, but think about the future, you know, think about what might happen, you know. I'm just throwing the knife around, but you know, over time, this knife will get extremely rare, because it was only available for 1 day, and it was release date. I'm gonna throw some knives at people, because I'm supposed to be winning this. But yeah, guys, this is going to be a very rare knife, and if you have it, I highly suggest you keep it do not trade it. It does look like a lot of people have it now, but that will change over time. It's like an investment, you know? It's like going to a bank and putting in a bit of money and just letting it grow over the years. Because if you let it grow, you know, if you keep this knife, it will gladly grow in value. It's like putting money in the bank for interest. It's the same basic concept. It's not worth a lot now, but it will be a lot in the future. Because give it a couple months or so, and this knife will be one of the rarest in the game. Alright, maybe not a couple months, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Maybe like half a year to 1 year, this will be one of the rarest knives ever. I can assure you that because I know how this works. The only thing is, because it's a legendary, it's probably going to be low in demand, which is a good and a bad thing, you know. It's going to be a good thing because a lot of people aren't going to actually know the value of this knife, and there's going to be even less of them, so it's going to be even more rare, except it's going to be hard if you want to trade it. Like, again, like I have 9 of them, so naturally I'm probably going to want to trade one at some point when it's rare, but people are going to look at it and be like, oh, it's a legendary, why would I want that so badly over these cool Godlies, you know what I'm saying? That's really the only downside to these one knives, but they are going to be extremely rare, so keep them. Innocent, again, I never get murderer these days, come on. But let's talk about right now, guys, you know, let's look at the shop. What Godly would be one of the best in the, what's like one of the best Godlies right now? Like, which one should you go for? Alright, I guess I'm a little hypocritical for saying we're not going to talk about the future, but I would highly recommend buying the ice pack. Why do I recommend that? Because it's for a limited time only. So that means these are going to be the first Godlies in Murder Mystery X to become unobtainable, which means it will increase in value. So that's pretty good. When you buy this, you get 3 different Godlies. You get the Godly Knife Frostbite, you get the Godly Gun Blizzard, and you get, what is it, pets? You get the Godly Pet Snow Hare. So when these become unobtainable, they will increase in value, and you'll be able to make profit off of them. And all you have to do is pay Robux, so you really don't have to unbox any cases and hope to get lucky. You can kind of just buy it and pretty much get guaranteed Godlies. Now let's say you don't have any Robux. What do you do? Where do you go? Well, that kind of depends on what you want to go for. You know, if you're somebody who just wants any Godly, you don't really care what you get, you just want some kind of Godly, you might want to buy these. You know, these are Godlies you could just buy. There's Crimson here for 6,000. There's Sunbeam here for 6,000. And there's Rocky here for another 6,000. I believe there's a bundle for them. Yeah, the Moon Pack. If you spend 10,000, you get all 3 of them, which is probably a much better deal because buy them all separately, like 2 of them separately is like 12,000. So you're getting a huge discount by buying that bundle. So I might get that because I only have 1 of the 3 items so far. Like I have 2 Crimsons, and even so, it would probably be better to just buy the bundle, because then I get a 3rd Crimson and I get these cool Godlies with it that I don't have yet. So I might do that in the future. The thing about these Godlies though is they're not going to be worth a lot, and the reason for that is you can just buy them right off the bat. There's really no luck involved. You don't have to open cases or anything like that. All they have to do is just buy them, so they're really not going to be worth a lot. You know, you can say the same with Ice Pack because, oh, you just have to buy it, it's not going to be worth a lot. But that's going to become unobtainable, so that's going to be rare. Whereas we don't really know the plans for these Godlies, so we're just going to assume they're not going to be removed. They might be removed, but we really don't know yet. But assuming they're not going to be removed, it's not going to be worth a lot because you can just buy them. And there's going to be an abundance of them in this economy. Now you'll notice in rounds that I'm grabbing a lot of coins because it's kind of a necessity. Honestly, like, I never really agreed with this coin collecting system. Kind of just slow and it takes away from the game a lot, but that is the way to make profit in terms of getting knives and guns. You're just gonna want to grab those coins as much as you can because that's kind of more important than actually playing the game. Like if you're the murderer, who cares about killing everybody? You just gotta get those 10 coins, you know? When you're the murderer, nobody's going to stop you unless the sheriff knows you're the murderer somehow, but that's unlikely if you don't take your knife out. Unless you got some crazy sheriff on you. Now, if you're somebody with luck on your side, and you really want those Godlies that are worth a lot, you're probably going to want to open these cases, guys. These cases have a very small percentage of getting a godly, so you're going to want to unbox them over and over again until you actually get a godly from them. I'm not going to right now because I'm trying to unbox a godly pet, but if you want some knives and guns, this is a good place to start. These are probably going to be worth about an equal amount. Maybe Blaze would be the best because it's the more expensive case. I mean, that would be my guess if they had to have different values. But I feel like they're generally going to be equal because it's about the same chance, and you know, it's a small amount of, it's a small difference. Like yeah, this is twice as much cash. This is twice as many tokens as this, but like it's only 10 extra rounds. Assuming you get max coins every single round and you don't have the Hunter Game Pass. So yeah, if you have good luck, I would definitely recommend that you buy this because these are going to be worth a lot. Also, you can craft them together and get some Ancients. I believe that's a tier. Not quite sure. I've never really seen them before. But you can definitely craft these together and get some even better stuff if you're extremely lucky. 27%. See, I have very bad luck, as you can tell just from this gameplay alone. So, I don't know. I'm still going to try to unbox those because they're very good, but I doubt I'm really going to get anything. I'll probably have to trade for them eventually. Speaking of the Hunter Game Pass, guys, I also highly recommend you buy this. I believe it is 600 Robux, and not only do you get a Hunter knife and gun, but you also get a lot of perks. You know, I didn't really buy this yet, so I'm kind of hypocritical for saying that, but I'm going to buy it eventually in another video, hopefully. So, that's pretty cool. Pink Eyes Murderer. I'm not pink, I am purple. What are you, colorblind? But yeah, you also get a upgrade. You'll be able to get 15 coins per round, which is a big boost. That's like 50% more. You know, it doesn't look like much, but in the long run, it will be very, very beneficial. So one more tip I have for you guys is on this channel, we are going to be doing some giveaways in the future, guys. I am making some plans to start giving away some godly knives for free on this game. You know, I don't really have a lot of stuff, so I can't really start them yet, but it is in the working. We are making some plans to do so. So, if you would like to, please subscribe to this channel, because if you subscribe to this channel and enter the giveaways when they start, then you will have a chance to actually win some free Godlies. And you won't even have to, like, work or anything, you know. Obviously, it's luck-based, you know. You can check my Assassin giveaways. I've done a bunch of Assassin giveaways, because I have a lot of exotics there. You can check them to see how the giveaways work. But basically, it's just pretty much random. And, you know, if you subscribe to this channel and enter the giveaways, you will have a chance to win some free Godlies. And if you subscribe to this channel, you will also see more videos like this where I give some tips and tricks on how to get rich. So if you would like to, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for some more videos in the future. And overall, guys, just make good trades, you know, don't be dumb or anything. You know, you got crafting here. I don't really know how beneficial this is in terms of making profit. I mean, you know, I guess you can get some pretty good stuff for this, but there's really no way to craft Godlies. So it's not that beneficial at the moment, but you can get some pretty good stuff here. So, you know, if you want to craft, you totally can. It's hard to memorize the recipes. I certainly have not yet, but, you know, you can make good trades. Obviously, we don't trade a legendary for a common, you know, don't be dumb like that. And, you know, if you want to craft things, you can trade to fit that criteria if you want to do that. Which I might do that as well, because you can get some pretty good stuff. And hopefully trade for some Godlies, because that'd be pretty cool. And I don't think there's any official Murder Mystery X value list yet. If there is one, I will let you guys know. But just be careful, you know, just, you know, don't make any dumb trades. At the moment, just do what you see fit. Just remember that Frostbite and one knife, you know, Frostbite is going to be unobtainable. One is unobtainable. And, you know, Crimson, you can just buy, so it's not really going to be worth that much. Just remember the origins of these Godlies, and you can kind of make your own little values. You don't really need a value list to know how much a knife is worth. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys some tips on how to be successful in Murder Mystery X, because it is very important to start early so that you can start making some profit in this game and be very rich and have all these cool weapons. So I hope this helps. And I hope you guys get some good Godlies and Ancients, whatever it's called. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and those other things that YouTube people do. I have a bad feeling that Baconhead's a murderer, so I'm going to stay away from him and hopefully not get killed. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this little guide, be sure to subscribe because I might make some more in the future. This girl's uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'm not a murderer. Because I'm going to be making more of these videos in the future. So yeah, if you would like to watch me get some cool Godlies as they come, be sure to subscribe and you'll get to see how to grow in this game. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.